Hey guys, it's that time of day. It's time to get fit. It is time to have lots of fun. I'm so glad you're tuning in to Fit and Fun. I'm Missy Kane. And we are going to kind of have a quick show. We're going to combine a little bit of aerobics, a little bit of core, a little bit of balance, and also talk all about our skin, because we all need to talk about that too, right? Chrissy Hanley joins me today. Thank you, Chrissy.
Hello, thank you.
I've been trying to get you on the show for a while.
I know it. I'm glad it worked out.
But she is a busy gal. Tell everybody what you do.
I'm Chrissy Hanley. I'm a registered nurse at the Skin Wellness Center.
Yeah.
I do their injections. So anything from Botox to fillers.
And
do all of it.
I love the Skin Wellness Center. I'll have to tell the story. Is that they saved my life, with a skin wellness check.
They sure did.
Dr. Grande found melanoma on the bottom of my foot. So you guys out there, I always tell people you need to get those full body checks once a year. Very important, especially folks, well, anybody, but especially folks like me, light skin. And I've had squamous cell on my arm, melanoma on my foot, and basal cell on my face. So I love being outdoors, and that's the price you pay sometimes.
Yeah, gotta be safe.
Well, and talking about outdoors, while y'all are warming up with us, marching it out, we've got some pictures I asked Chrissy to send in because she's very active. And I know Sam even a little snow skiing.
Oh yeah, we were out in Vail. That's me and my friend Samantha. Love skiing.
Fun, and you got to use your sunscreen there too.
Oh yeah,
Snow and water.
absolutely. So that I'm scuba diving. That was my first dive actually.
Good for you.
Yeah. Oh, that's me on my 21st birthday skydiving.
Wow. Where was that?
Here now.
Dumplin Valley kind of area?
Out near Sabreville,
Yeah,
I guess.
that's where it's, yeah. Cool for you. Pretty. I love this.
That was a wedding out in Napa. Me and my boyfriend went to.
Okay, and what's his name?
Spike McKinney.
Spike. I love that name. All right, and that's sweet.
Those are sweet grandparents. It was their 65th wedding anniversary.
Man.
I know it. They're adorable.
Very cool.
Oh, there's me doing my injections.
To a guy, so it's not just for women, right?
Yeah, no, actually men is the fastest growing population, and they are doing it just as much as women, so.
And I know that big guy. I see him at church.
Oh, do you? Love him.
It's married to Lindsay.
Yeah.
All right, while we talk, we're going to do some big arm circles like this. And even though Chrissy didn't do this to me, she was telling me when I was in a couple of months ago about, I said, all right, I've got a big Hall of Fame, and I got a big birthday coming up. What's something good I can do for my face? And you told me about hydro facials, and I got one.
Yeah.
It was great.
They're awesome.
Yeah. And it was one of those things where it was kind of relaxing. It didn't hurt, but it was getting all the dead skin off my face, and even putting in like some type of cream or something where it was helping like with
Exfoliate and moisturize.
And collagen and
a little
helping.
bit of both. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. It's the best thing to do for your skin.
Right. We're going to do a couple lunges now, back and forth, like this, back and forth, kind of as warm up. But I'll ask the guys here, maybe Clay and Davis can tell, maybe the close-up, Sam, can you tell that my face looks a little better, a little shinier? But I like,
Glow.
I mean, it's something, you need to take care of your skin. And I've even had PDT, photodynamic therapy, done at Skin Wellness because of my basal cells of early skin cancer. It made my face look better, but it also was good for my health.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely.
So everything that's done there is not just, it's for looks too, but it's like it's twofold, right?
Yeah, well, I think because it's a medical office too, the dermatology side, we take in part that it's more of healthy skin is
Right.
beautiful skin. So
And I like the creams. I forget what it's called. It's a combination where it helps with
the Skin Wellness Triple Compound is amazing.
because I get sunspots.
Yeah, it's great for that.
So-
I love it.
Well, when I'm out leading my hikes, sometimes I've had Danny from the office come with me, Danny Warren, and hike with me. Let's hold it right now and stretch it out. I'll bring a lot of y'all's samples because there's some good products too, like a powder that you can use that's a sunblock.
I love that for reapplying throughout the day. It's great.
Because I need to. You forget when you're exercising that you need to do that.
Yeah, and throughout the day, over makeup, it's hard. So I love that.
Very
for that.
important. But anyway, I'm really big on trying to talk people into taking the time to get that full body check. because Meredith over there, Meredith's on the Dr. Bob show here. That's her, Dr. Bob's her father-in-law. Meredith and Dr. Grande both are so thorough
Yes, they are.
with their checks.
It's so important. I had a good friend, 21 years old. She had melanoma on her chest and didn't even know it, but
Right.
Jana actually found it. So
Yeah.
thank
And
goodness.
who would think, like somebody said, Missy, I can't believe they checked the bottom of your feet. Well, they are good
check
about that.
everything. Yeah.
And it was on the bottom of my foot.
Yeah.
And I would have died if they hadn't caught it because it was litiginous, which is fast growing.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
I own a lot.
Make you sleep better at night just knowing that you've been checked.
Yes, and I go every year. Every year. All right, we're going to get a quick drink of water, and then I'm going to tell you guys what we're going to do. You've got water over there. We're going to do something that we'll do 45 seconds kind of quick. And then we're going to do 15 seconds where it's active rest. So our 15 seconds might be squats or just a few bicep curls. And then we'll come back to doing something a little bit more active. So it's not going to be anything really hard. We'll use weights. If you have a kettlebell, if you have a step, if you don't, that's still fine. So you ready to try this out?
Let's do it.
All right, so all we're going to do at first is we're just going to march it out, kind of still part of the warm-up. I want you guys to really think about getting those knees up a little higher, good posture. And you went to Farragut. You were an athlete at Farragut.
Yeah, I was a cheerleader.
Yeah. You could get those knees up high. So we got about 20 more seconds. Good job. Okay, last 10 seconds, a little quicker. We're going to get that heart rate up. We're going to get some steps going if you've got a Fitbit going. All right, now we're going to do about 15 seconds, and all we're going to do is a squat without weight. So on this one, it looks like this. Chrissy, we're going to go down and up. I'm watching we've got a second timer behind us in the studio. Good job. So you're RN. Where'd you get your degree?
Tennessee Wesleyan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good program. I know Covenant Health, where I work, they work with a lot of the students and nurses here.
We got a lot of clinical time because of that, so it was great.
5 more seconds. Good job. One more. Okay, now we're going to go back to that marching. And on this one, I want you to add a little bit more pep if you can. If you need to march like this, fine. If you can kind of add a little bit more skip to it, good. You're going to get that breathing going. And more exercise. Exercise helps your complexion too.
Yeah, gets
With
the blood flow
circulation.
going. Yeah.
Good job, everybody. About 15 more seconds. I kind of do mine almost like a shuffle because I can't really run, but I can do this more like a skip shuffle and it doesn't hurt my knee.
Oh yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job out there. Now back to squats. Back and forth. So you're from the West Knoxville area.
I am.
And I think last time I was in talking to you, I was telling you about different hikes and things to go on. We need to get y'all out there
I know I
hiking.
need to. We're so lucky to be able to do that in Knoxville.
Run Mountain is, I'm taking a group to Run Mountain. And some of our viewers up around Kingsport, Elizabethtown will see it. And then a couple weeks going back to Crab Orchard area, close to Cookville,
Okay.
Crossville. They have some of the best trails and parks, state parks.
Do they really?
Yes. Last one. Okay, now a quick break for water. Got to drink that water. Good job. Okay, on this one, I'm not going to use my step on this one. I want you all to act like you have a jump rope because that way Chrissy and I are not going to fall.
Thank you.
So we're going to just act like we've got a jump rope in our hand for 45 seconds, just whatever type of jumping you like to do. I'm doing like my heel taps in front. Y'all can do whatever you want. Jump rope is great workout, but I mean, in 1 minute you would feel it. Good job. And you also do, a friend of mine had laser hair removal done there
Oh yeah.
where you work.
Yes.
And it's permanent, right? You do so many treatments and it's permanent.
Well, yeah, it's not. We can't say that it's permanent.
Okay.
But yeah.
But she hasn't had to go back, put it
Yeah.
that way. She did about 6 times and then it was it.
It's great for that.
10 seconds more. Good job. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, everybody. All right, now this one, what I'm going to do, for 15 seconds, we're going to do an active workout for our hamstrings. It's going to look like this. You act like you're kind of kicking your fanny. So we're just pulling back those heels and your arms, working those hamstrings. Good job. But the hydrofacial that I just got, my husband even noticed.
Oh, yeah?
That was surprising, because I was sitting there having coffee with him one day, and he said, honey, your face looks a little different. It looks like kind of glow. And I'm like, oh, you noticed. I forgot to tell you that.
That's one thing I can tell if someone's had one.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Because a lot of times it's just build up, and it really just helps with the skin discoloring and things too.
Yeah, well, it helps kind of turn those
Even it
cells
out.
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should get your husband to come in.
Okay. Jim B.
Men love it.
All right, good job. All right, now a little bit of stretch in between. Stretching out that hamstring just a little bit. That's a suggestion. If you guys are working your hamstring at the gym or whatever, every few minutes, stretch it out, or you could easily get a cramp. I do when I work them. So that's just a suggestion on that. Okay, now back to the jump rope. If you went this way, you could kind of switch your rope and go the other way. I went backwards the first time, so this time I'm going forward. You can do bigger with your arms a little bit. I'm sweating. I don't know if you guys are, but I am sweating. And you kids out there, you grab a jump rope. Have at it. Good job, guys. About 10 more seconds. Looking good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, set that jump rope down. Back to those hamstring curls. Back and forth, about 15 seconds. What made you go into the skin wellness part of it instead of to a hospital?
Well, I was actually in the ER right out of nursing school for a while, but I've always been interested in dermatology.
Right.
Just, I think, a little bit out of vanity, maybe wanting to be beautiful.
Right.
But so I started working there, and then they asked me to do their injections, and I've loved it ever since.
Right. Well, neat. 2 more. Okay, water break. Looking good out there. Okay. What we're going to do now is for something active is we're going to go up and down our step. And on this one, I'll tell Chrissy too. If you have a step at home, you don't have to go the same pace I'm going, or Chrissy may go faster. But all we're going to do is just go up and down on our step. So if you're at home without a step, it may be just going like this, up and back on your living room floor. But we're just going to go up and back about 45 seconds. So I'm going to start on my right foot on this one, and then the next time I do it, I'm going to do it on my left foot. So it's just going to look like this, Chrissy, just up and down. Just kind of going up and down. You guys out there, if it's too hard for you, just simply walk up and down. If you feel better, you can kind of add a little bit of pep to your step. Good job, everybody. Up and back. 20 more seconds. Leading with my right foot, so next time we'll switcheroo. Keep breathing. Good job. Woo. Looking good. 5 more seconds. Last one. Okay, now I'm going to get a kettlebell for you. And I'm going to get a weight for me. We're going to do about 15 seconds of a kettlebell swing. So it looks like this for you guys with a weight. Same thing for Chrissy with a kettlebell. Different paces because you'll have different weights with you. Just back and forth. It's squatting down, leading with that derriere behind you. Push your rear end towards the back. Good. A little bit of bend, of course, every time in your knee. You'll feel it in your shoulders. Come about nose height and no higher up. Good. 5 more seconds. I love kettlebells. Oh, yeah. I met a lady at IAMS that was teaching a yoga class yesterday, and they're doing new kettlebell classes too in South Knoxville area, and it's a great thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
2 more. Okay, set that down. And we're going to go back to that step. Now remember, last time I led with my right. So this time I'm going to start with my left leg for 45 seconds, up and back. So whatever speed you want to go. Good job. Looking good. Looking good. I was going to say, talking to Chrissy, people always say, oh, never say never with injectables like Botox. But if you're like me and you're 60 and you don't want to have a facelift, you don't want to have surgery, I know I've tried it around the sides of my faces and it really helped my crow's feet.
Oh, yeah.
And people really didn't notice. I noticed, which is what I wanted,
Absolutely. And now we're noticing, or we're learning more now about the aging process, how Botox is so preventative. If you don't
you're not wrinkling too much, right?
Yeah, if you're not folding the skin over and over again, you won't get the wrinkles. So,
well, and a buddy of mine that really has the genetic where it goes like this. It's genetic. When she gets hers done, people don't know. I notice, but it's like, oh, she looks better, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best.
5 seconds.
You don't have to look done to be done.
Yeah, not overdone. 2 seconds. Last one. Good job. Back to the kettlebell or the weights. All right, back to that kettlebell. I'm using a weight showing that you don't have to have a kettlebell to do the same thing. I've got about an 8-pound weight. Yours is a little heavier, but we're going to be swinging it. Good job. Looking good out there. Well, now this is a question for you. Some of the injectables that we used to see back in the 80s and 90s of people, the stars, that went wrong, some of those, were they permanent that went wrong?
Yeah, I think they used to do collagen injections, but the cool thing with fillers now is we can dissolve them if you don't like it.
Okay. Because I think that worries a lot of us going, oh, did you see what so-and-so looks like that was a movie star and it went wrong?
Yeah, they've really got a bad name through that, but that's the
2.
thing with fillers.
1. All right, we're going to set this down. A little bit of a water break. And again, if you live somewhere else watching this, even if you don't go to the Skin Wellness Center, which I do, but find a good dermatologist in your area that is certified, especially for those full body checks.
Yeah, it's so important to do it.
Because some people say, oh, I had somebody check me, but they didn't really thoroughly check them.
Yeah, and this is our specialty.
Yeah.
So
wherever you are, just make sure that you're doing that once a year. I think it's real important. All right, back to something aerobic. So this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to show Chrissy. I'm going to do something that's like a jumping jack, but I don't do jumping jack because of my knees. So I'm going to come up. You stay where you are. What my jumping jack looks like is just tapping back and forth. So it's like if your hands are on your hip, it looks like this at first, Chrissy. Just tap, tap, back and forth. So just do this at first. And if you guys are really breathing hard, I would suggest keeping your hands on your hips. If you're not, just whatever floats your boat with your arms. But I call these side jacks because it's like we're doing a jumping jack without the jump. And you're a jazzerciser.
Oh, yeah.
I like jazzercise. That's fun.
Cute. So fun.
Good program. Looking good out there. 20 more seconds. Back and forth, just tapping that toe and flinging those arms. The more you use the arms, the higher your heart rate and the more caloric output. But if you're too winded, you can always put those arms on your hips. 5 more seconds. Good job. Looking good. Okay, relax. Now on this one, I want you to grab light weights. I'm going to grab light weights. This is a little more difficult as far as balance. I'm going to put my weight on my left foot, which is the opposite foot. I'm going to put my right foot back like this, Chrissy. So our lower body is going to go like this. All we're doing is a little bit bending that knee, and we're just curling that heel. Same time we're doing hammer curls. act like you got a paper underneath both arms. Keep those elbows tight to your side. And we're curling as we're working on that balance and the hamstring. Good. If you have a hard time with this, you can always just use one weight at a time and kind of put your hand on the side of a countertop. Good job. 2 more. Okay, now set these down. And back to those side jacks, I call them. That's like if you are young and want to do a jumping jack, go for it. But I'm going to keep it like low, back and forth, low. 45 seconds. Good job. Looking good. And I know when I've been in to have my skin wellness check, you see a lot of teenagers too on the other side for acne problems, different things like that, right? Rosacea.
Actually, I was an acne patient there.
Really?
I saw
Look at
Lindsay
your
Frazier.
skin.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Looks great.
But we do see a lot of teenagers.
So a lot of products, y'all can use different products
Yeah,
for that.
we actually have cosmetic products that they can just buy in our office, but also the doctors and
Laser
mid-levels
and stuff.
can prescribe medications to help with acne.
Good job out there. 5 more seconds. All right, march it out. Now, see if you can remember which foot we're on last time. So we're going to grab our weights.
All right.
And this time, I'm going to be on my right foot and curl my other foot and do, instead of doing hammer curls, we're going to do regular bicep curls. Again, keep your elbows kind of tight to your side. Good posture. This side is not as balanced as my other. It's funny. You can kind of find that you may be.
Are you left-handed?
I am right-handed, but I have a bad knee, so I think a lot that affects even some of my balance. Good job, everybody. About 5 more of these. Looking good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down and get a little drink of water. Whew. Good job. Okay, we only have about 3 more minutes. Time flies when you're having fun.
It sure does.
We're going to do a few, like about 4 back and forth lunges and kind of stretch at the same time. So we're going to do a lunge like this, Chrissy, and lift those arms up. Stretching it out. Now come back and let's go the other side. And we're stretching the hip flexor and also trying to get that heel flat in the back for our calf muscle. And swing back another time. Deep breaths. And try to reach up tall through your shoulders. And kind of look up. Swing back one more time. Other side. Good job, everybody. Stretch. And while we're here, what we can do is just push back a little bit. And we're going to put that same foot up, heel down, toe up, and then you can feel the good stretch of our hamstring.
Yeah.
Because I can feel that. And thanks so much for coming on.
Oh, absolutely. This is fun.
I'm going to be out there. I'm going to get some more of that. What is that, the powder called that I get?
Color science.
Yeah, I'm going to get some more of that. I keep it in my car, and you can just get fillers to put it back in there. But the cool thing, ladies and men, you can get different color schemes for your face, and it's kind of like makeup, but it's got the sunscreen in there.
Yep.
Because I don't like oil.
I don't either, especially over makeup. It makes it easier to reapply.
Yeah, come do that. And you guys remember, it's really important to get fitness into your lifestyle, have fun and all that, drink water, but also take care of your skin. Skin wellness checks wherever you are once a year is very important, right?
Absolutely.
All right, you guys are doing a great job. And I always tell people is try to do something like we're doing today, maybe at least twice a week for a little bit of strength, balance, flexibility. And then, every other day, get out there and try to take a walk in nature, or a hike or bike. It's just good to get out.
I agree.
Scuba dive.
Oh, yeah.
All right, last thing, some big arm circles. Reaching up and around. Good job, everybody. and life is much more fun when you're fit. So keep working out. Just bring that sunscreen with you. Good job. And a few of these back and forth for that low back. Chrissy did an awesome job.
Well, thank
you. Did very good.
It's fun.
And we had a little fitness too, so that's always good. See you guys next time on Fit and Fun.